The Swift Series bow. If you are a hunter, and that's your main goal in traditional archery, we would recommend the Swift Series. It's a very fast bow. Now, if you'll notice, the angle of attack on the limb pad is fairly mild. It's a shallow angle. What that does is that sets these limbs forward. It's not back like this. This is a Paragon bow, but you can see the cut of the limb pad is more toward the archer. It's at a sharper degree. So that has its value also. What that does is that creates a smooth, consistent shot for target archery, but you lose a little bit of speed. You lose a little bit of potential energy that's built into the bow. This is the one-piece Swift, same limb. It's just in a one-piece format, but you can see how aggressive that recurve is. The tip is parallel with the shelf of the bow. When we were designing this, it was as aggressive as we could go without building in instability. On this Swift 3-piece, at this time, you can get it from 56 inches to 62. So if you really want that smoothness but also the speed, you can get it in full 62 inches long, which can accommodate draws clear up to 32 inches. You don't want a super long bow on a hunting bow. I've got a 29-inch draw, and my ideal length is the 58 inch. This is a 60 right here, but it's very smooth at that length. Here I'll show you our one-piece Swift. Now this is again our 1 3/4 glass. This is what we would call our full size or full width recurve. It's got the forward handle, very, very comfortable, but also it indexes your hand in the same position every time for shot consistency. This bow only comes in 58 inches. Now we're also in the process of making it different lengths, but it will accommodate long draws also. You can get up to 30 inches with it. It might stack a little bit at 30 inches. It's a shorter bow for hunting blinds, tree stands, very, very fast, very efficient transfer from potential energy to kinetic energy. This is a one-piece Swift. It's got the hybrid handle, so it's somewhat of a longbow handle. We put a little bit of a palm swell in it, and it's got the Swift limb. This would be the Swift long curve bow, and it's the fastest bow that we build. We do have an original long curve. They are different. I'm going to show you the quick difference between them. This is the original long curve beside the Swift long curve. You can see how much more aggressive those Swift recurve limbs are than the original long curve. So we call this the Swift long curve. Still the Swift limb profile. This is the Swift long curve 2-piece. This is a Black Hawk model, and it just has the socket and tenon system. Come apart, goes down into a nice small package. You can put that in your backpack if you're elk hunting. Works very nice. 58 inches long. Very, very solid design on the 2-piece option. When you're shooting it, you wouldn't know it was a 2-piece. It feels like a 1-piece. Just goes together like that with no tools. You can get different handle grips on it. Wraps, we have buckskin, gator skin, beaver tail, pretty much anything you can think of. If there's a different kind of skin you want, we can put it on there. So let's go ahead and shoot these. This particular Swift is a little simpler looking. We produce fancy ones, and I've got all the different color laminations and mosaic laminations and really great figured veneers. This one here is more of a woodland color, which it's beautiful. It's just different taste. These bows run custom. You can pick up one for like $12.50, which is actually really good price. If you look at comparable bow companies for a 3-piece forward handle recurve, a lot of bow companies are marketing theirs at anywhere from $1,300 to $1,500. So it's a real reasonable price. Now, if you buy an in-stock Swift 3-piece, they're $11.90, which is a very good price. So I'm going to shoot this one for you. I don't know if you'll be able to see the smoothness and speed of it, but it is a very fun bow to shoot, very relaxing. That's the Swift 3-piece. Now I'll shoot a Swift 1-piece. This is in the Red River Gray color scheme. This particular one has dyed gray maple on cap and grip, and then it's got the charcoal spectraply on the limbs. It's a very striking bow. This is a 40-pounder. That other one was 47, But watch that. Watch those recurve limbs. Watch the uncurling of the recurve and the efficiency of the limbs, transferring that energy from potential to kinetic. Very smooth, very fun to shoot, enjoyable. Here we've got a Swift long curve. Of course, this is our Rio Lobo color scheme. It's got the tribal wolf engraved in it. This one here has more mass, more weight throughout the riser, because that's a solid FR4 riser. That gives it more stability in the hand. On the Swift long curve, we start with 1.5 inch glass versus 1 3/4. That 1/4 inch difference actually transfers to more speed because you've got less resistance for the limbs, but you have the same limb profile. That's why it's a little bit faster than our 1 3/4 3-piece Swift and the full-size 1 3/4 1-piece Swift. Very fast, very smooth. That's a 45-pound bow. That's our Swift series explained. If you're after a hunting bow, a hunting recurve specifically, the Swift series, I'll put the 1-piece full-size against the Swift long curve. But if you're after a hunting bow, a little shorter but high-speed, high-performance hunting bow, the Swift series is what you're after. See these side by side. All right, thanks for watching.